2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this third round action. I'm Luke Elvey, here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, as this next golfer begins the day, what are you thinking about their chances?
Well, they've got the lead, and there is a significant chasing pack, so they can't get too wrapped up in what's going on behind them. They've got to kind of keep their nose out front. They got to keep pushing along and play the golf course. Don't think about who's chasing you down. Just think about playing the golf course. But if you do find themselves falling back a little bit, then they need to go ahead and start making a little bit different push, maybe come up with a different game plan. But right now, out in front, they just kind of have to play the golf course right now and keep that in their sights.
Let's get down to the action. And let's see what he can do here today. That's a good-looking shot there. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. This putt coming up is for birdie. It was on a good line. Oh, that's too bad. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it.
Better than most.
And with that hole behind us, they're currently in the lead with Tiger Woods in second place. Let's see what happens here on the second hole. And after that par, they're looking for something good here. You like that, didn't you? Rich, considering everything that's been said about the great Tiger Woods throughout his entire career, it almost seems superfluous to add anything more to it. But what that man has meant to the game and again, to people like yourself who have gone on to win major championships as well.
Yeah, I would think what Tiger has brought to the game is just he changed the perception of the game as it being kind of an old man sport, and all of a sudden he's out there winning and fist pumping and getting the crowds fired up and everybody into the game. It just kind of changed the entire complexion of it. No longer do you have these old guys that are dressed poorly with big beer bellies, and all of a sudden, you know, you got guys that are young and wearing these tight-fitting clothes, going into the gym and treating it more like a business instead of just a sport. He really changed the entire dynamic of the game, the landscape of what it takes to become a great player. And, you know, everybody else was just kind of sitting there in awe going, well, how does he do this? Well, it's almost like he had a plan, a master plan to go out there and listen, I'm going to dominate by being physically better, mentally better, and I'm just going to steamroll these guys. And when he first started doing that, everybody's kind of looking back going, okay, he's taking this seriously. Maybe I need to start taking it seriously too, right? So it's just one of those things that came along that nobody knew what to really expect of him. But he told us right away, listen, I expect to win every single week out there, and sure enough, that's what he did.
Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. And they're playing from about 140 yards out. Getting ready to play their third.
And a par putt awaits him. Yeah, we'll take that.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. This one's a par 3.
Yeah, that's about as far as you're going to see this par 3 play, Luke. Player's going to go in there with the mid, probably shortish iron. Obviously, with the water on the right, you want nothing to do with that side as the bank severely slopes downwards. Bailing out to left of the bunkers, not so hot either. But with just a short iron in your hand, you think that these players are good enough to fire right at it, don't you?
And choosing the 8-iron here.
Feeling strong, going for less club.
That was wonderfully done.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Oh, well played. Leading by a whopping 7 shots after that one.
Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Perhaps 175, I'd say.
Going with the 8-iron here. See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little. Yeah, that was a safe play.
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Didn't quite have the right stuff there. It's just about 3 feet away.
This is important. Big par putt here.
Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now. Here we are at the 6th hole. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? 6th. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Oh, just missed. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. 9 feet to the cup. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade.
Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Harold Varner III as he gets set for his next shot here on the 15th.
Big time play, that one, at the right time too.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
Our current leader is enjoying a 7-stroke advantage. Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole. Not quite the shot he was wanting. Time for the second shot here at the 7th.
That got caught up in a few of the branches. Just off the fairway in the first cut. Oh, that one just missed the hole. That's tidy. Big putt for par coming up.
On a nice line.
And in she goes. That's a good save.
In the bunker with their tee shot. Nice save indeed.
Still in the lead now after that hole. This hole is a par 3.
John, what's going on out there?
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Harold Varner III as he gets set for his next shot here on the 17th.
Oh, great shot. Hole's out for a birdie.
And check out this little beauty. Nice touch. Yes, sir. Gets it to go. Thank you. This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, yes. What a shot.
And a chip in, Luke, just what the doctor ordered.
And let's have another look at that one.
Oh, yeah, look at those hands. What a chip shot.
So, still currently in the lead after that hole, but Tiger Woods is lurking in second place. This hole here is a par 4. Rich, obviously, and we've joked about it a fair bit in this game, that you've been one of the rare players to take Tiger Woods down in his prime. But what was it like to play in the Tiger era, and just how dominant he was?
It was simply amazing. You knew that each and every week that he showed up to a tournament, you better have your game ready to go, because you assumed that he was going to be firing at all cylinders. Because even when he wasn't, his game was still good enough to beat most everybody in those fields. You wanted him there because you always want to test yourself against the best. However, if you weren't playing very well, you're kind of fearful teeing it up, because you just knew that your best at that moment in time wasn't nearly going to be good enough to beat Tiger no matter what he brought to the table. He made each and every player look at their game in a different way and try and dissect it in order to weed out anything that didn't really need to be worked on, and got them more specific in the areas that they weren't good at, their deficient areas, whether it's the short game, the driver, the iron play, whatever it is. But Tiger really made you take a long, hard look at your game and figure out where it's at, because you knew that you had to be at your best to beat him.
Here we have a long par 5. Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. Time for the second shot at the 10th. Oh, well done. And here we are with the third shot. Ooh, that almost went down. Nice recovery there.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
What an opportunity to make a birdie.
Leading by 9 strokes after that one.
Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole. Second shot here on the 11th.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
It's a little wayward.
Not easy to find the green coming out of the rough.
Great touch. Really nicely played.
Great touch.
He has this putt to save his par.
The putt drops, and we're moving on.
And now that finds him in first place. Teeing off here on the 12th hole. Going with the 6-iron here. Trying to get to 17 under the card with this putt.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
That's disappointing.
That will drive you bats.
Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Well hold. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. It's time to take a look at this 13th hole. That's heading into the rough, I think.
Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut. What an escape artist. That was a horrible lie.
A birdie putt awaits. Oh, that's a fantastic attempt, especially from that distance, but it didn't quite drop.
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. We have a par 4 on this one.
Yeah, generous landing area, thankfully out to the right-hand side. Obviously a bunker down the left, and if you miss it even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery. This is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden, the water down the right-hand side comes into full view. Bailing out to the left in the bunker, not so hot either. I'll tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flag stick.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's about 155 from this hole location.
choosing the 9-iron here. Handy effort, that one.
And he's down there. You got a read?
18-footer here is what he's facing.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
That's a lovely stroke. Had eyes for the whole way. And looking at the standings now, and they're currently in first place, ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second.
Oh, exciting times on the tee of a par 5. Quality shot, that one. And Rich, we talked about so much and we heard so many of them throughout the years. A Tiger roar just sounded different to any other roar on the golf course. Explain just the energy of that and what you endured.
Well, the Tiger roars usually involved about 35,000 folks, and any other roar was about 3,500. So that was already a massive difference. You just knew it. There's just an energy in the air. When you heard a roar go up, you immediately could tell whether it was Tiger or it was somebody else. And it all kind of depends on how you were affected by it. And I think that where a lot of players got into trouble was listening for the roars and listening what kind of roar it was. And when they let it into their head that it was a Tiger roar, then I need to do something better. I need to change it up real quick. And in fact, that's probably what hurt them more than anything else. But listen, when Tiger did something fantastic, everybody on the golf course knew it was him.
Just didn't drop.
And they'll tap this in for birdie.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Leading by a phenomenal 12 strokes after that one.
We have a par 3 on this one.
Yeah, tidy looking shot, that one. Gee, it's metronomic here. Green after green. Gee, golf looks easy when you're playing like this.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
And that's 8 birdies today. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. I'm pretty sure this play will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one. Good looking shot this. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
And coming up well short.
Getting ready to play their third. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
This putt for par here. In she goes. Let's head to the next.
He's currently sitting in first place.
Let's head to the final hole of this round.
I tell you what, though, I like this finishing hole because it gives you options. You don't have to necessarily hit driver here. If you do, you got to take it over some pretty tall trees, and you can't miss it to the left-hand side. The safe play, lay it out to the right, but now your second shot becomes just a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult to get it that close to the hole. I love the options you have on this finishing hole. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 155.
opting for the 9-iron. Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. What's in front of them, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill. Starting to look really good.
Gets that one to go down, and that'll end the day's work. Well, would you have a look at that? Through 54 holes, they're putting on an absolute show. A huge buffer going into the final round.
Yes, you always want to be in first place going into the final round. In saying that, it can be uncomfortable as well. We'll have to see how this player tomorrow handles the pressure.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.